afternoon, and welcome to Season 2, Episode 2 of the Weekly Update. My compadre, Mr. Payne, is not joining me today. He is busy getting Spartan Block together to start on Monday of next week, and so I'll be doing the Weekly Update all by my lonesome today. So the week in review, we had back to school night this week. I think it went great. We had wonderful turnout, wonderful conversation, and a lot of really positive energy at the middle school, so that makes me very happy. And we had our Spark Dodgeball tournament this week. Grade levels competed to win Spark points for their homerooms in Dodgeball, which is our new positive behavior management system here at the middle school. And our grand winners are Homeroom 8G and Star, Homeroom 7E and F, and Homeroom 6C and D. And so those are the winners for our Spark tournament. And now, with more on that, to Mr. Masucci.
The purpose of Spark is to acknowledge all of the positive behaviors that our students do throughout the school year. We will be running many programs where the students will be able to gain points for their homeroom. Our first activity was Dodgeball, and everything went phenomenal.
We have a safety symposium coming up sponsored by the Montgomery County IU. That event will be held on Monday, September 17th at Upper Marion Middle School. And we want you to use the flyer down in the newsletter to click on to register for that. And from our high school, on Thursday, September 20th, we'll be honoring our field hockey coach, Mrs. Linda Nixon. And prior to the game, we will hold a dedication ceremony honoring her legendary career. We have a wonderful field hockey team at the high school. The dedication will begin at 3:15, and I'd love it if we could show support to Coach Nixon by stopping by and congratulating her on all of her accomplishments over these many years. And hereafter, the new multi-purpose field at the high school is going to be known as Nixon Field, so that is a great honor for her. In other news, our middle school library is a hub for literacy, creativity, and collaboration. Our librarian, Mrs. Bloom, has published a newsletter. You can find a link to that in our weekly update down below. Our attendance information, we've sent you a letter outlining our attendance policies and procedures. If you were at back to school night last night, you got a magnet. If you weren't at back to school night last night, you will get a magnet in a packet that will come home with your student. We want to remind you again about an inconsistency in our handbook about our policy regarding lateness to school. If you're curious about which policy we actually follow, then check out page 15. We're going to follow those guidelines. Our 6th grade team has published an October newsletter for your consumption, also linked down in the newsletter in our weekly update. And athletics, Mr. Payne, who loves sports, is not here today, so I have to do his part. I'll try and be as interesting and dynamic as Mr. Payne. Below are a list of important resources that you may need if your child plays a sport. They include our athletic department website, our PIAA physical paperwork, contact information for our coaches, game schedules, and information about impact testing, which is a baseline brain function test that you need to do in order to do PIAA athletics. Also, a reminder, we have booked a block of tickets for a Temple game. It's Teacher Appreciation Week at Lincoln Field, and that's October 6th. Temple will be hosting East Carolina University, and we are offering those tickets at discount prices. The offer is available to all Springfield students, staff, and families, and there's a link in the newsletter for you to purchase tickets for Temple football. And that is it for the weekly update this week. For everybody here at the middle school, for Mr. Payne, who is not with us today, I'm Zach Fuller. Make it a great week or not, the choice is yours.